Hi, my name is Ariel, and I will be presenting a business case study on Yahoo.com. First, I will be covering Yahoo's company description, then I will explain their business dilemma, the resolution they are using, who it will affect, how their dilemma relates to the text, then I will present my resolution, and finally I will provide some scriptural wisdom and conclude our discussion. Yahoo is a company that masters in multinational internet portal usage and creates digital media that provides various services to online users. Some of the most popular offerings provided by Yahoo include free search engine use, free online mail for registered users, customizable home pages, chat rooms, and other services such as Yahoo Maps, images, and mobile apps. Other users are attracted to the Yahoo site because of their mix of entertainment, political, and sports news. They also have many commercial websites, including dating, games, finance, and travel, that are linked to the Yahoo site. Yahoo is an American corporation that was founded by co-founders David Filo and Jerry Yang in 1994. The CEO is the former president of PayPal, Scott Thompson. Their headquarters are currently located in Sunnyvale, California, and they employ more than 14,000 employees. As of 2012, they hold 14.1% of the market share when it comes to search engine sites alone. They are beaten out by competitors Google and, surprisingly, Bing.com. They are publicly traded on the NASDAQ with the ticker symbol YHOO. Their current market capitalization is $18.05 billion. Their share price for Yahoo as of April 11, 2012 was $14.88. Yahoo operates in over 20 countries and is translated to its consumers in at least 25 different languages. Their typical customer is an everyday online user like you and me. Now to explain Yahoo's major business dilemma. First, there is a lack of use in many of the sites that Yahoo has to offer to its customers that visit the general site. Their core media advertising needs major improvements and new design ideas. Also, the platform for which many of their applications are operated on are not personable to the consumer and cannot support the scale of users they are allowing to use their services. As a result, their mobile applications are not as popular with the public, and their advertising division in terms of core ideas are declining. Yahoo's resolution is to begin a massive layoff of approximately 14% of their employees on April 11, 2012. Moving into who the changes will probably affect and how. First, the internal stakeholders. Since Yahoo is expected to begin laying off about 14% of their employees, this is the equivalent of about 2,000 individuals. Employees are a major component of the internal stakeholders affected by this change. It will impact departments within the company, including the marketing and product development sector of Yahoo's corporation. As far as external stakeholders, the ones who will be mostly affected are the online consumers and possibly even the investors. The consumers will no longer be allowed to use the sites that are being taken away and will have to adjust to the restructuring of some of the other areas of the company. Investors will have to decide whether to continue to believe financially in a company that has dealt with major layoffs in the past, as well as several major CEO changes. This change will also influence the competitors that Yahoo has. For example, Google will be able to see the issues that Yahoo is experiencing and possibly learn from their mistakes. There are a few key points on how Yahoo's business dilemma relates to the text of microeconomics. A resource market is a market that provides one of the resources, either land, labor, or capital, for producing goods and services. In Yahoo's case, it would be a service. In a resource market, households are the supply sector that buy goods or use services from firms. Businesses are the demand sector that use the factors of production to produce a good or a service. Yahoo is using the labor supplied by the households to produce their online service. Unfortunately, in their case, they will need to terminate some of the labor because of the new direction and the financial loss it is costing the company. If I were the boss, I would try to do things differently. I would first start by not laying off so many employees initially because it will cut out a lot of key individuals that are probably crucial to the company in the long run, like the advertising and product developers. I would raise fees at least temporarily for display and search advertisements, listing fees, transaction fees, and subscription fees that Yahoo demands for hosting sites for consumers. I would look into hiring young, fresh talent that can help expand on current ideas. This generation is the technology age and has a lot to offer. They could bring new innovation and modern concepts that will appeal to the consumers. I would also spend some extra money invested in research and development or focus groups to find out some of the major core problems. My resolutions would have less impact on the internal stakeholders, such as the employees and managers, because not nearly as many jobs would be terminated. There would also be an increase in employees from the hiring of new and fresh knowledge. External stakeholders would be very much affected. Hopefully, investors' confidence would be restored in the new and more focused advertising directions that would soon be developed. Also, consumers that pay fees to Yahoo would be financially impacted for a short amount of time until the company was back in the financial direction that it should be. Also, consumers that pay fees to Yahoo would be financially impacted for a short amount of time until the company was back in a financial direction that it should be. Some scriptural advice comes from Proverbs 21:5, which reads, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as the hastes lead to poverty." From this, I concluded that in order to recover from this massive financial distress and start to improve, Yahoo must plan carefully. If they do not look at the details of their company more closely, they will be in the same position, if not worse, very soon. In conclusion, I have covered Yahoo's company description, their business dilemma, and their resolution, who it is affecting, how their dilemma relates to the text, what my resolution would be, and some scriptural advice. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation on yahoo.com.